God, I think I'm still half asleep. I got up this morning, 4:20, to get to the first car boot in Crewe for 5 o'clock, and I think it definitely helped getting there early. It was still busy at that time. I don't even think I've combed my hair this morning, but who cares? Yeah, so I've done the first one. I'm at the second one now. I've already been round. It's not very big. I spent about 100 quid between the two car boots. Bumped into a couple of subscribers this morning, so nice to see you lads. And yeah, let's see what we managed to spend our 100 quid on. We'll get back home now and we'll have a look, see what we've got. I know we've got quite a few tellies, so hopefully they work. All right, catch you in a bit. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. For anyone who's new around here, my name's Lee and I help my wife run her eBay shop. Now we buy from car boots, quite a bit off Vinted, and do a bit of online arbitrage as well, all to try and make a profit on eBay. Went to Crewe car boot this morning. Oh god, bloody hell, look at that shine on that FOD. I have to sort that out. Hang on a second. Yeah, as I was saying, went to Crewe car boot this morning, got there for 5 o'clock. Managed to pick up 18 items and spent dead on 100 quid. So I'll take you through them in a second, let you know what we've got, show you what we've got. But I just wanted to have a chat about Vinted. Now, Vinted is great because, as you all know, that's people that sell on Vinted, there's no fees. So that's amazing compared to the amount of fees that eBay charge. You know, you sell an item of clothing on Vinted and you're looking at 15% transaction fees, and that's before you even promote it. And sometimes if you don't promote at 5-10%, you ain't got a cat in hell's chance of selling it. So Vinted is good for that. But when you buy something that's clearly fake or clearly damaged, why should the buyer have to pay for return postage? It's just not fair. It needs sorting out. Now, if you buy something that's fake or damaged, the seller has three options. They can either refund without a return, they can ask you to return it and they pay for postage, or they can be arsey and they can make you return it and for you to pay for return postage. Now, on the last video, you will have seen those Nike Riffs that the soles were completely falling off, and the green Adidas Gazelles, which were really bad fakes, they were. They were refunded without us having to send them back. Now, Michelle has bought another pair of Nike trainers, which are fake, which you'll see later on. The buyer, the seller, has been a right dick about it. He's basically saying it's our fault for not realising they were fake when we bought them. How does that work? So he's saying, you can pay for return postage, I'm not paying for return postage, and I'm not refunding without the item back. So if you want your money back, send them back. And we haven't got a leg to stand on. It's basically pay for return postage or lose out on them. So as a matter of principle, we've paid for return postage and we sent them back just to get the money back on them. I mean, they were only 5 quid anyway, probably £8.44 with the fees that they had on and the postage. It's going to cost us like £2.95, something like that, to send them back. But it's not the money, it's the principle of the thing. So Vinted need to sort that out, because it's totally unfair for genuine buyers to receive fake or damaged goods and then have to pay to send them back. That's just my opinion. I mean, if you've experienced anything like that yourselves with Vinted, drop a comment below. Let us know. Anyway, rant over. Let's have a look at these pickups from Crewe. Right, let's get into these car boot pickups, see what we've got. So first pickup of the day was this British and Irish Lions Canterbury rugby top. It was 4 quid. It's a size large. It's in very, very good condition. Maybe 20 quid for that. Staying with the clothing theme, we picked up this England shirt. This was £5. It's a size XL, so it's a nice size. It's in excellent condition. I'm not sure what year it is. That should do all right. I might even keep that away for the World Cup. Same seller also had this England, I think it's a training top, quarter zip. It's a size large. That was £5 as well. Well, so I think she wanted £15 for the two, but I've got them for a tenner, so £5 each. Then we picked up these Army and Navy Cadet patrol boots. They're a size 6. They were £6. So probably put them on for about 25, 29 quid, something like that. They're in good condition. A little bit of wear to the toe, but will all be disclosed in the description. Pair of patent purple 1460 Doc Martens, size 1. Got the side zip on them, in very good condition. They were £7. So again, hoping for about 30, 35 quid on them. Costa mug, biggish one, that was 50p, in good condition, maybe a tenner. That's all right from 50p. Picked up these Oxello Fit .3 inline skates. They were £4. Obviously in used condition, but not too bad. The wheels all move and everything. Well then, they're a size 4 UK. Maybe 20 quid for them. Picked up these Adidas F50s. They're a size 10. Fibre skin. Need a damn good clean up. Paid 10 quid for them. I'm hoping there's no splits underneath all that crap. But yeah, good size. They should do okay. Better clean my table now. Picked up this Papo Knight and Horse. That's quite a nice one. Papo's a good brand, it does well. It's like Schleck, whatever you call it. Yeah, probably paid up for that though. Oh no, that was £2. So, I don't know, 12 quid maybe. Then we picked up this Thrustmaster, I think it's a flight stick. Don't really know a great deal about it, but it was, what was that? That was £5. Not sure whether is it for a PC. Don't really know. Hot ass. T-Flight Hot Ass X. Yeah, I think we've sold one of them in the past, but it was a while ago. I can't remember how much we got for it. So picked up a PS3. It had no leads with it. It needs a bloody good clean up. No idea if it works or not. It was £5. So I don't know whether I think it's a figure of 8 lead. I've got loads of spare ones of them, but I'll have to see if I don't know if a normal one would work it or whether it has to be a proper PS3 adapter, but we'll see anyway. Not sure. I mean, chances are it's going to be sold as spares or repair, but if it's working it's a bonus. If not, shouldn't have a problem making the £5 back. Picked up some tarot cards. They were £1. Some tarot cards can do really well. I don't know where these are from. Watkins Publishing, 1999 RRP on the back. So yeah, for £1 someone will have them. Picked up these Grafters cadet shoes. These are from the same seller that had the Army and Navy boots. These are a size 6 as well. He said he bought them for his daughter to go to Air Cadets. I don't even think she's worn these, to be honest. So yeah, they might do okay. Picked up this Samsung Blu-ray player. That was £4. The bloke said he had the remote, he just couldn't find it, and told me to go back for it. And of course, I forgot. So I have to sell it without the remote. I'm not going to bother buying a remote. Obviously, I'll test it, make sure it's working. But for £4, maybe 25 on that. Picked up an Hitachi TV. Why do people put stickers on them? They had the price on there. It had a price tag of £12 on it. I paid a tenner. Has it got, I think it has a DVD. No. Yeah, it does. It has a DVD player. But as we know, chances of that working are pretty slim. There's no remote with it. And there's also no stand. But I still reckon 35, 40 quid for it. If it works. Picked up this Bush 19-inch television. That was £7. As it's remote, again, it's not tested yet, but tellies do well, so 40, 45 quid for that, and it's got its stand. Another TV, this is a 22-inch Digi-Home television. No stand, no remote. It has got a DVD player attached to it. And once again, he assured me it's working. Well, we'll find out later. But again, doesn't put me off not having a stand or a remote, because I'm still looking at minimum of 35 quid for that. And then the final pickup of the day for 50p was this Dictionary of British Sign Language. Michelle sold this before and she got 16 quid for it. So 50p, not walking past that. No brainer. I'm telling lies. This was the final pickup of the day. This was £5. It is a Laura Ashley lamp. No plug on it. We'll soon whack one of them on it. Laura Ashley Home. Yep, £5. It's got these mirrored panels in it. Well, I did notice that that's a little bit damaged there. And was there another one? No, just that one. But yeah, good clean up. It's got the brass bulb fitment. I reckon 30, 35 quid minimum for that, if it works, obviously. Right, let's get inside and have a look at some sales for this week. 2, 4 more live Vinted pickups to show you. Oh, thermoballs. We like North Face thermoball mule slippers. These are used, but they were £13.69, so they should be at least 30 quid. 40 quid. We're going up in tens. That's that one. All right. We have Nathan on recording today. And these are Nike unisex. Well, are they unisex? Because what size are they? Size 39. There's no label in them. We'll have to do some investigation on them. But they are new. Probably, what's this 39? A 6? Something like that. Yeah, we'll have a look into them. Let's hope they're not fake like the Adidas ones. But at least they've got a sole on them, not like the bloody Nike strip sole things. And we have a pair of Timberlands. Brand new. And they were £15.49. A little bit different from the 13.69s. They're nice. What size are them? 7s. They should do good in the summer. Lovely. And the last one those Nikes were £8.44. So these must be a pair of kickers. £13.69. Sorry, Kiki, let me catch you in the cafe. These are brand new. They're nice, them. Size, what size they are? 39. Size 6. Michelle holding 6 fingers up. They should do okay. They were £13.69. What are we saying? 60 quid. Okay. 60 quid. We'll let you know. There you go. A little bit of investigation into the Nike shoes, and they're fake. So that's another pair of fakes been sent. Michelle is just messaging the seller now. But yeah, not even, well, I mean they're new, but there's no labels or anything in them, so fake, unfortunately. 3 additional Vinted unopenings. Oh, these are different. Adidas weightlifting shoes. Probably been worn once. Size 10. Am I close enough? And they were £8.44. And we think about 50 plus for them. A good start. And they're not fake. What could these be? Oh, feelers. Feeler chunkies. I like feeler chunkies. Yeah, we've had them before. They're like purpley silver, aren't they? They're nice, them. They were £10.54 and they're a size 7. They should do alright then. These chunky ones are well worth looking out for. What do we say on them? 40 plus? Sold the last pair for 40 plus, so why not? And the last one, very well wrapped, Mr. or Mrs. Vinted seller. Oh yeah. Nike boots, size 8. They look quite new. Nike boot, size 8, unworn, brand new. Sorry. They were £13.49 and they should do quite well as well. Right guys, this week's been a bit up and down, as I'm sure it has for everyone, with the kids being on holiday and people going away. Last Sunday we had like a £200 day, and the rest of the week's just been 50s, 60s. Luckily we've sold every day, we've not had a 0 sales day, so that's good. So first sale of the week to show you was vintage wholesale supply leather vests. That went for £11.45. It's only a small one. Oh no, it wasn't, that was a large. Oh, it was a boys, that's why I'm saying small. It was a boys large size. £11.45, made £4.9p profit. Harry Potter audio CD, which was from Runcorn Car Boot, for £2.50. We got £17.66 for that. £10.94 profit. We've sold one of the band sweatshirts, a Nirvana one, for £20.99. Made £8.49 on that. Then we picked up the Feeler Disruptor 2 platforms from Vinted for £13.69. Got £41.50 for them. £15.45 profit. I mean, it's mad, isn't it, when you think you've got £41.50 for a pair of trainers and you've come out with 15. That's eBay for you. Anyway, another Ron John surfing hoodie. That was out of the band sweatshirt. It's got £19.95 for that. £7.73 profit. The Auto Glim car care kit that we picked up off Crew Car Boot last week for a tenner. That sold within an hour. Got £40.99 for that, £19.28 profit. The power supply from the Xbox 360. Remember the bundle, it was in a carrier bag, paid £2 for it. Got £15.94 just for the power adapter, so £6.25. Sorry, £9.71 profit. So £7.71 up on that little bundle. And still got a couple of bits to get rid of. Sold the Sunbook karaoke amplifier. That was a bit of a fail. Cost me a tenner. That was from St Helens when I only picked up 2 things. I think it was desperation really. Got £32.59 for that, so came out with £9.08. Another vintage wholesale supply leather vest. Got £21.94 for this one, £11.78 profit. And a Suzuki hoodie. The guy, remember we picked up the bundle from Stoke for £50. So each... Hold on a second. As I was saying, we picked up the motorbike clothing from the guy in Stoke for £50, so each item owes us £6.20 in theory. We got £31.94 for this Suzuki hoodie, made £18.90 profit. So yeah, it's not been a bad week considering the kids are off, but not amazing, but it's all profit. Oh, we almost forgot, we've had 4 sales on Vinted as well. So we sold these Vans Stack trainers that you would have seen on, I think it was the last video or the video before. They sold on, we bought them off Vinted. They sold on Vinted. The buyer didn't collect them from the parcel locker, so they got sent back to us. And then we sold them again the same day on Vinted. So sold them for £40, cost £13.69, so that was £26.31 profit. Kawasaki t-shirt from the Stoke bundle, I got £16 for that, so that's £9.80 profit. The Barber wellies that we picked up from Crew last week for a £5, they sold for £30 the same day, £25 profit on them. And then these Clark's Bantam Weave shoes, sold them for £28. I think we got them off Vinted ages and ages ago. They were only about a £5, so let's say £8 all in, so that's about £20 profit. So that's Vinted this week. I'm going to give you a quick update on the leather vests that we got from Vintage Wholesale Supply. Michelle's managed to sell 35 of them. I think about 9 went in the bin. We've still got about 5 or 6 left to sell. So total sales on them leather vests is £747.93. £174.61 in fees and £96.33 to post. Obviously £35 cost. So £441.99 we've made on them vests. Take off the £50 that they cost and you come out with £391.99. So overall, really happy with that. And like I said in the last video, I think if I had the time again, I'd have just bought a load of these leather vests when they were on the 50 for £50. The Barger hoodies are selling slowly. The band sweatshirts are selling very slowly. What was the other one? The college hoodies, they're selling very slowly. I've not bothered doing a spreadsheet to keep on track of total sales for them because it's just too slow. So yeah, I think they'll go eventually, but they're going to take a while. And I'm still waiting for one bundle. So they've let me down here because the other 4 bundles came within the time frame. The Levi's Wrangler and Lee shirts, should be 50 of them in a bundle. They should have been here by the end of March, and it's now the 15th of April and they've still not come. Tracking says they're in the UK, but we've not had them, so just thought I'd keep you up to date on them ones. I've got 2 more nights in work and then I'm off for 5. However, I have a carpet to fit for the mother-in-law. I have the hall of my mum's house to paint. I've still not set up the computer, and I've got a backlog of stock that needs photographing. If the weather's decent, there should be 4 car boots to hit this week, Sunday and Monday, but the weather's not looking that promising. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch these videos. If you could give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you want to. And most importantly, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would really help out. Take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya.